Good afternoon, 12 noon, and we will ask the question that we had promised in the morning. Where is the ideal position for Rohit Sharma? Devashish Sen is walking around Adelaide as if he's searching for Rohit Sharma's best batting position, but that's a different matter. We will settle down soon.
No, no,
So,
I am around Randall Mall. I met several Indian cricketers who were here. Means obviously today being a free day, and with the test match getting over, mm, but I purposefully did not capture them. Means obviously
no
not,
need. No need. It's
yeah.
it's private time. Let it be. Absolutely fine. Private time. They should be sort of completely let free, and hopefully they'll be able to come back for Brisbane. But the question that we are asking, Bharat Ramraj, Gargi Raut, Shuman Chakraborty, Devashish Sen joining us. Rohit Juglan will also join us in a bit. Where should Rohit Sharma bat? What is his ideal position? What will help the team more? That is the only point. What will help the Indian team more? Has the captain been soft? Has he been soft so far? Can he step up? Because Pat Cummins has upped the ante. Has Rohit Sharma been soft so far? Plenty of questions to ask. I will start with you, Shubhan Chakraborty. Before that, Gargi, can you play that clip about Mohammed Siraj that Rohit Sharma said, what he said in the press conference? I'll go to Shubhan on that. Has the Indian captain been a bit soft? Gargi, if you could play that bite.
I don't know. I was standing at the slips. I don't know what was exchanged, but uh, two competitive teams are going at each other. These things happen. Uh, you know, Travis was batting well. Obviously, our plan was to get him out, and on the other side, Travis wanted to try and put our bowlers under pressure, and we got the wicket. He celebrated it. There were obviously few words changed within the two of them. I exactly don't know what was said because my job is not just to look at that one incident. I'm focused on the overall picture or the overall test match. But again, I don't think we can look too much into that. When India and Australia always play, these things happen, and these are now just part of the game.
Also joins us. Shubhan, part of the game, says the Indian captain. And Pat Cummins, on the other hand, says something very radically different. He says Travis Head was right. And the Australian papers today headline that Travis Head takes revenge on someone who called him a liar. So, one hand, you see upping the ante. On the other hand, you see very soft kind of a Rohit Sharma. Is his batting form rubbing off on his captaincy? And where do you see Rohit Sharma bat in Brisbane? Straight question, Shubhan, before I go to Devashish, Rohit, and the rest of the panel.
Yeah, I saw Mohammed Siraj take a stroll on the streets today. Pretty chilled out. Did not look any troubled by what had been an issue in the last couple of days, or a talking point, not an issue, but a talking point. And both of them will face some sort of punishment after their behavior. But I think it's a very funny thing. Hard cricket is fine. I mean, but if someone is calling your teammate a liar, I think I expected a uh, better stand in that regard. But yes, Mohammad Siraj said Head is a liar, so I think and Pat Cummins after that coming and backing Head. So both the captains backed Head, but from Rohit, I regarded I as I said last evening also, I expected a bit of feistiness. Hopefully, if every captain, every player has their own way of behaving, own behavior characteristics. So Rohit is a very chilled out captain. We have seen it in the past for Mumbai Indians. We have seen in Indian jersey also. So let's see what Virat would have done extremely different to what Rohit is doing. So it's all different opinions, Buryada. But I think I expected a bit of spice from Rohit in the press.
Devashish, as it happens, today is the day when 2014 Virat took over captaincy. Today is the day when Virat took over captaincy of India and did wonderfully well with a 58% win record as Test match captain. Standing here, Devashish, I will go back to Shubhan, but excuse me, where do you see Rohit Sharma bat in Brisbane? Should he come up, take the bull by the horn? Should he stay at number 6? Now that Kale hasn't done too well in Adelaide, it opens it up. That experiment has not worked. Where do you see Rohit Sharma and why? Mute, mute.
You are on
Hello.
mute.
I'm not on mute.
No, I muted you because there was some echo. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, all right. So as I said yesterday as well, Buriada, I would want Rohit to open the batting for India. Means, being the captain, he should take the responsibility. There is no running away from it. You are the captain of India. You should take the responsibility. Yes, that experiment did not work with KL Rahul, but you should be fair with KL Rahul as well because he has done well for India batting in the middle order. Yes, and when the team is in trouble, then invariably who is the scapegoat? KL Rahul is the scapegoat. You send KL Rahul to open the batting, and if he delivers fine, you go gaga with KL Rahul. If he fails, arey, he has failed again. So this shouldn't be the case. You should stick with your batting order as far as that. This is not T20 cricket. This is Test match cricket. You should have a fixed batting order for everyone. Means and I'm not defending KL Rahul or I'm not doing PR for KL Rahul. It's that captain should go to open the batting since he has opened the batting for India in Test matches. And that's a full stop for me. Means you go out there, irrespective of your form, you go out there, you play well, and you will have the confidence back to do well in the remainder of the series. But going by things, yes, Rohit has not looked in confident, but I would still rather want the captain of the Indian team to take responsibility, raise his hand and open the batting for India. And if we excel in opening the batting for India, what it does to the confidence in the dressing room, it does immense for the confidence in the dressing room that yes, you have the captain leading by example, which was the case with Jasprit Bumrah in that first test match in Perth.
Strong words from Devashish Sen, Rohit Juglan. Do you see Rohit opening? Because you are making a statement by doing that. If you stick to number 6, are you kind of sending out a signal that you are scared, that you are kind of mentally not there, you are still a little off? Do you come up the order in Brisbane and say, hello, it's time for me to lead by example. If I fail, I fail. Is that a kind of statement that Rohit Sharma should make now? Your thoughts, Rohit Juglan?
Ideally, he has to open in Adelaide also. I told this in other videos also that he has to open. The logic serves that he has to open because conditions-wise, that was a little easier phase if you compare it with the twilight phase. The second thing is, and I think the priority will be Rohit Sharma to practice now because this is Australia. He hasn't played many red ball games here earlier. Also, last tour around, he came here. After the second game, played the third and fourth one, the Sydney and Gabba one. So it's very important for Rohit Sharma to. It's not the preparation is not also looking up to the mark. If you see his front foot, if you see his feet movements in this particular innings, I'm not a cricketer, and I'm not telling that I'm advising Rohit Sharma, but what I'm hearing from the ex-cricketers, what I'm reading through ex-cricketers is that his body language while batting also not looked confident. Forget about him captaining this India team and not looking quite a time he was looked off guard. Be it about the planning against Travis Head, be it about using Bumrah for 1 or 2 overs in that first session where he only bowled 4 overs. Can you use Bumrah a little more? I know that yes, there is workload pressure on Jasprit Bumrah also, but you have to manage him quite wisely. Sometimes he's bowling 7 over spells, sometimes he's bowling 4 over spells, sometimes he's not coming to bowl any of the overs. So I think let's forget about this, that we are not right now discussing about him as a captain right now, but as far as the batter Rohit Sharma is concerned, the preparations, he has to hit more of the nets. I think he has to spend more time on nets because of 46 over game where you only play 20, not even 20-25 deliveries, and after that coming here and doing just 2 net sessions, and you think that you are ready for Australia. I don't think so, and that was clearly reflecting on his, the feet movement, as the ex-cricketers are saying. I'm not saying this that his feet has to be on front foot or he has to come at to back foot. I'm just saying what I'm observing from here and what I'm reading with the ex-cricketers. We are having this conversation with someone yesterday also, and he said also that yes, we can remember a few moments where Rohit Sharma is not looking the Rohit Sharma, and from past couple of years he completely forgot to how he was playing in 2021 and 2022, where he was very good at defending the balls. Now it seems like that Rohit Sharma completely forget how to defend it, because in here in Australia, what I saw in this Adelaide test, he was looking very vulnerable while defending the balls. He was trying to defend, but he was looking very vulnerable. It looks like that. Is this the same Rohit Sharma we saw scoring 80 odd in Lords and then 100 in Oval, and looked very certain that what to leave and what to play and where his off stump is? But I think the question remains for me, how much he'll prepare for this Brisbane game. Yes, he has to open. He has to open here in the pink ball test also. Definitely, he has to open in that Gabba test. And yes, KL, there's nothing new for KL. KL know that when this was an added opportunity for KL Rahul to open for one more innings in India. Otherwise, he knew from the third time that yes, when Rohit will be back, I have to go down to my position. So I think the sense and the logic and what the ball does here, I think each and everything is telling that Rohit has to open the innings. But for me, I really want to see him grinding it out, be it 36 degrees Celsius, be it 30 degrees Celsius, be it a little wet outfield in Brisbane, because in Brisbane it's raining and it's raining. There's nothing else apart from raining. And so if he has to bat here at the 36 degrees Celsius, he has to bat. If he had to bat there in the wet outfields or in the wet net areas of the Brisbane, he has to bat. But he has to bat. He has to make himself ready for this Brisbane test as far as batting is concerned.
So clearly, net is what Rohit Juglan is saying. Shubhan, before I go to Gargi and Bharat, the fact is, by the way, I was also checking weather forecast for Brisbane, and the first couple of days there are interruptions predicted, but not much. I mean, scattered thunderstorms, 30% precipitation is par. 30% precipitation will not mean that much of the game will be lost. And then from Sunday onwards, it's pretty decent weather in Brisbane. So cricket will happen. But Shubhan, I was reading a few reports and having a chat with a couple of people. The Bengal team seems to have a very different opinion of Mohammed Shami compared to what Rohit Sharma has said. Rohit Sharma said he had a swelling after Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. Today, the Bengali press, quoting a number of Bengal cricketers, have said, no, he did not have any swelling. So completely different kind of points of view. The Bengal team says no, because Mohammed Shami is playing for Bengal. And on the other side, Rohit Sharma says he has a bit of a swelling after Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. What's going on? I mean, all of a sudden, there is multiple different opinions coming out on Mohammed Shami. We'll talk about it more at 5 p.m. But a quick comment on you, Shubhan. The captain and Mohammed Shami, this whole issue, not on the same page.
I think yes, and it was surprising to see Rohit mention about a knee swelling during the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. He specifically mentioned while playing Mushtaq Ali, and I think there's some sort of miscommunication, or I think Rohit has he just said Syed Mushtaq Ali before Ranji Trophy. During his NCA rehab, he had a bit of a knee swelling, but since then he has been pretty fine with his knee, and there was an issue in between, which was a side strain, nothing related to his knee. And since the Syed Mushtaq has started, he has played 5 or 6 matches. Today, he's playing against Chandigarh in Bengaluru. So he has been absolutely fine. And if he had knee swelling, then how could he have played 6 matches in the last 10 days? It doesn't make any sense. Shami is fit, and I think the medical team is just looking at his what to say workload, in sense of whether he can bowl 20 overs a day or not, 15 overs a day or not, whether he has reached that stage or not in case of durability. And that is what the board is checking at the moment. But I think it should not be a problem, and don't be surprised if Shami is in Australia by the end of this week. Could be a case that he will be in. It could be in Brisbane.
Gargi, play that Rohit Sharma bite on Mohammed Shami, and I will go to Bharat and you. But play that bite first.
Much open, but we're just monitoring him because while playing Syed Mushtaq Ali, he again got some swelling in his knee, which obviously hampers his preparation to come and play a test match. We want to be very, very careful. We don't want to bring him here in a situation and he plays and then he pulls up sore or something happens. we want to be more than 100% sure with him, because it's been such a long time that he's not played cricket. And to be fair to him, we don't want to put pressure on him to come here and do the job for the team. So we're gonna. There are some professionals who are monitoring him. Yes, of course, they are there with him, and we will take the call based on what those guys feel there, because they are the ones watching him every game, how he pulls up after the game, after bowling 4 overs, standing for 20 overs. So we just have to be very, very careful. But again, like I said, that door is very much open for him to come and play anytime.
Gargi, where do you stand on this? I mean, clearly, ultimately, it's about the fitness certificate that the NCA issues. If the NCA issues a fitness certificate, which they have to Mohammed Shami, allowed him to play, means Mohammed Shami is ready. It's as simple as that. Whether Rohit Sharma swelling or no swelling, clearly he has the fitness to be able to play the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy and now continuing to play for Bengal. So if he gets that fitness certificate from the NCA, it's done. Why is this whole debate coming in? Whether you take him to Australia or not, different matter. But where is this swelling point? And that again kind of sounded defensive to me. Gargi Raut?
It actually did sound. Yes, Devashish? You're on mute. This time I didn't mute you.
Okay. Indian team has decided to practice tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Adelaide Oval. Just wanted to share the update.
Yeah, because it is understandable that they must. It is understandable that they must, and it's only natural that they should. So that means an early start for Gargi, me, and Bharat in India. It's 5 a.m., but we will be ready. Not too early.
Gargi, get up. Please
I
be on
always
time.
I'm never late. Uh, okay, but talking about Shami and what Rohit said about Mohammed Shami, it did sound a bit defensive because you know the whole decision is up to NCA. That fitness certificate from NCA. Why does Rohit Sharma have to come out and sort of explain this whole swelling issue and whatnot? I didn't see a need for him to do that, saying that he hasn't played cricket in a long time. He's been playing in the Ranji. He is playing right now for Bengal. So I don't understand why he had to give those explanations. That did not sound very solid from the Indian captain. So that's all I have to say. There was no need for that long an explanation for why Shami wasn't there, what's going on with his injury. As soon as NCA gives him 100% fitness certificate, then like Rohit said, the door's open.
Bharat, where do you stand on this? Bharat?
One second, just. Yeah, obviously, see, as an outsider, difficult for me to say who is right and who is wrong. But in my opinion, whatever little I watched of Mohammad Shami in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy and in the Ranji Trophy, it seemed like he was not really attacking the crease that much. Yes, he was taking wickets. He has a great wrist position. Because of that, he will keep picking wickets. But it seemed like he was a bit ginger in his follow through, in his when he was trying to zip through the crease. So he may not have swelling on his knee, but it didn't seem like he was 100% match fit. That's how it felt. It seemed like he still was a bit cautious when he was trying to zip through the crease or trying to go through the crease. But that is how it seemed to me. But you never know what is actually happening behind the scenes. Yes, it may not be the case. He may not have swelling on his knee. But in Indian captain saying that, then you kind of take it that you kind of trust it, because he's the Indian captain, and if he says it, then he would have the responsibility that if it goes wrong, then people will go after him. So on that basis, you would kind of trust the Indian captain.
Rohit, there are some reports. There are some reports in the Hindi press, one by Abhishek Tripathi, about whether Rohit Sharma wants Mohammed Shami there. Some of these can well be conspiracy theories. These are not things that we are saying. But where do you stand on this? I mean, do you smell something wrong? Do you smell, or it's just that Rohit is being precautionary, saying that no, let him be 100%, as Bharat said. Even I watched Mohammed Shami bowl, and was he the same rhythm? Was he in the same rhythm compared to earlier? Maybe not. So there is a cause that let him get a little bit more match fit, and then we will get him there. There can be arguments both ways. The Bengal team says to me, and I've spoken to a couple, that he is ready. Get him there, get him to train. Mohammed Shami is ready. So I'm getting multiple different points of view. But where do you stand on this? Because there is an article today which says the headline was "Kya captain nahi chahte hain" or whatever about Mohammed Shami. Where do you stand on this, Rohit? Is it a conspiracy theory, or is there something that we don't, it's sort of not out in the public domain?
So Bureda, it has multiple angles. Yes, when Shami said that he's completely fit, it doesn't go well with Team India at that point of time when he, replied to some specific stories. He tweeted something which wasn't right. He had a swollen knee at that point of time, and he said that he was completely fine. Even after the Bangalore game, he came there to show. What I am getting is that he was there because he wanted to show each and everyone from the national media also that he is completely fit. But at that point of time also, and today, even today, as Bharat rightly said, and I was having a word, constantly having a word with some of the people who knew a bit about it, and they said that there are still conversations in the NCA going on that tomorrow or day after we have to submit a report here in Adelaide. So if to name some people, I think Mr. Rajnikant was there and Mr. Nitin Patel was there. They were having this. Earlier also we saw that Mr. Nitin Patel is with Mohammed Shami in the Rajkot before the Rajkot game, and he was constantly traveling with him. And Mr. Rajnikant, he was always there, be it about that Bumrah case, be it about all the other athletes case. He was there with each and every one of them whenever there is an injury scar mainly in the national cricket team. So there are still conversations on the second thing, still conversations on that we have to give a medical fitness certificate to Mohammed Shami, and they are not very sure that how can we write 100% to it, because he is not 100% fit. Now what Bharat has said, I just want to add one thing to it, that bowling in Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, 2 over spell, 1 over spell, 4 overs, and coming here and bowling those 7 over spell, 6 over spell, and then standing for 90 overs. Look, if you have to give him a fitness certificate after Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, there are only 3 or 4 games who can easily give him a right that yes, he's completely fit, because he's already played a Ranji Trophy game. Ranji Trophy game he's already played. Now they want to see that what happens if he plays back to back, and back to back. So constantly playing games. Yes, there was a report, and Shubhanda will agree on this with me, that some lower back issue was there, but a very little lower back issue was there. But after that also, there were physios, there were people behind him after each and every game, after a couple of games, that they have to make him ready for another game. And it's a Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy game. It's not a test cricket. So just think about it, that if a 4 over spell or a 8 over spell or 2 games is doing that to his body, what I am getting, I am not denying anyone's report, I am not saying contradictory to anyone's report, I am saying what my sources are telling me, that he needs someone after 1 game or 2 game in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy to get him fit there. Yes, there are 3 physios here also, they can also help him, but as far as playing a full throttle high intensity test match game here in Australia, Bureda, what I think is that he is not completely ready for it. And yes, it is very precautionary from Rohit Sharma. I don't know that, as you are saying that you had a word with, people in Bengal cricket team, they are saying nothing with that. But is he completely fit? That's the bigger point. I don't know that whether Rohit was right at that point of time where he said that, a swelling knee again. I don't know, was he right or wrong? But I definitely know this, that Mohammed Shami is not 100% fit according to me. And yes, what I am getting through my sources, there will be a meeting here either today or tomorrow between the top 4 in this Indian team management. Obviously the captain is there, vice captain is there, the coach is there, and the chief selector is here. They're going to have a meeting, and then they have a discussion with the NCA in all about this, that will it be fine to take him here, to bring him here, have a couple of net sessions in Brisbane, or have a couple of net sessions in Melbourne, and then let's make a report that whether he can play or not. But it all of this is still in chats, all of this is still in conversation. There's still doubts on Mohammed Shami's 100% fitness, that I can assure, Bureda.
Shubhan, if that is the case, the Indian captain is very much within his rights to be careful, because ultimately you don't want a premier bowler, because if you do get Mohammad Shami and blood him in, you are actually sort of blooding him in ahead of a Prasidh Krishna, ahead of an Akash Deep, ahead of a Mukesh Kumar. Yes, he has the pedigree, but at the same time, if he does pull up with some kind of soreness or some kind of problem, it can become a massive, massive issue. So I can understand why India is veering, towards the cautionary side, Shubhan. So that is question one. And question two, is Rohit Sharma opening now a kind of formality? Do you see him taking the bull by the horn and saying, yes, that's where I got success, I need to go up there, make a statement? Or do you see this is still a ploy that, okay, I might still bat in the middle order? Where do you stand on that, Shubhan? Two questions.
On Shami thing, I don't think I'll agree on what Rohit has said. The lower number one, the lower back thing which happened during the Syed Mushtaq Ali match, that was just a cramp, which we similarly witnessed in Adelaide with Bumrah. So it was just a cramp, and he bowled. He completed his overs after that. And Shami is not only bowling those 4 overs, like 5 6 matches in 10 days. He has not only bowled those 4 overs, but he has been practicing in the morning and in the evening session after the match. If it's an evening match, then no. But in the afternoon phase, in the morning phase, he's having a certain number of overs which he's bowling besides those 4 overs in a regular basis. So he's completely fit. I don't know why the BCCI medical team is not giving that final nod, uh, which will come from Nitin Patel's pen, and it is. I feel it is more deeper than just fitness and anything, because had Shami been fit, India would have any day preferred to play him in the playing 11. He's completely fit, as you have heard. I have also heard that he's completely fit. No swollen knee at all. People are baffled by listening to swollen knee during Mustaq Ali. Yes, he had a swollen knee, but that was 4 5 6 months back, which happened at the NCA. And there was a side strain after that. But since that recovery, he has been bowling. He has been playing one Ranji match, 5 6 Syed Mushtaq Ali match, and not in big gaps. He has been continuously playing. So it's all on the team management, I think, and we will see him. We will definitely see him in Wisden. But why this delay? I think just to get that whether he has that durability or not, which he has clearly shown up, and he has been bowling quick, by the way, not like in his 80% or 60%. He has been bowling quick in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, just to make a final point. And
But
Rohit Sharma, I think yes.
just to push you a little bit, where do you stand on this? Is the team management and Mohammad Shami not on the same page? Is there something you think that is perhaps not out in the public domain without reading too much into it? Where do you stand on this? Is there an issue you reckon, or no? Just a precautionary side the moment the fitness certificate is given by the NCA. Not trying to be sensationalist, just asking if there is something like that which you are aware of.
I'll not. I can't give out the entire story here, but I'll give you a small synopsis in a nutshell. See, Mohammad Shami was clearly unhappy with how Rohit said talked about his injury during the New Zealand series, where he said he doesn't want to take a 50% 80% Mohammad Shami to Australia. He was pretty unhappy. So they had their disagreements. They had a mature conversation around that, and that's it. That's it. That was the final touch between Shami and Rohit. And since then, he has been playing in Ranji Trophy, Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. But yeah, there was some disagreements on how the entire story was put out to media.
Fascinating that if that is the case, it should be resolved for the sake of Indian cricket immediately, because you will need Mohammad Shami for the sheer sake of quality in Australia. If he's fit enough, he deserves to be in that side, is the position that we will take. We'll have to wait and see what happens with Mohammad Shami. But Devashish, coming back to you on this Mohammad Shami issue, you've got a Mukesh Kumar who's a travelling reserve. Brisbane is too early for Mohammad Shami to play. Do you see Mohammad Shami in the scheme of things for, say, a Melbourne and a Sydney? Because clearly Brisbane is now 4 days away. Mohammad Shami is certainly not going to make it. Do you see Mohammad Shami for Melbourne and Sydney? Before I come back to Bharat and Gargi again about the Rohit Sharma issue, which we started with, because a lot of questions have come also on Rohit Sharma, and it is about the team. I keep saying, but let's go to Devashish first. Devashish, where do you stand on the Mohammed Shami issue?
Yeah, what Rohit Sharma has said in the press conference is absolutely, as being the Indian captain, he should ensure that uh, uh, if Mohammad Shami is fully fit, he should be, and he rightly said the doors are open for Mohammad Shami to come into the team. So an Indian captain is fair enough in saying that you want the absolutely 100% fit cricketer in your lineup. If he's available for selection, you need 100% fit Mohammad Shami. So there should not be any doubts about his fitness. But having known Shami since he started his playing days in Bengal, I have known him for more than 15 years. He being a part of playing that for Town Club, the first Kolkata club, or Mohun Bagan, I have covered him from his early days, and so I can vouch for him that he is the most honest guy going around. So, and in that interview to you, Buriada, he said categorically when he came for that CB Awards, he said that I won't rush with anything. If I am 100% fit, I will make myself available. So that is the end point of all discussion. You cannot doubt Shami's honesty. You cannot doubt Shami's integrity with the game. We saw what he performed during that World Cup in India. Means he missed the first two matches when Hardik Pandya got injured. What a display he produced for India. So Shami on any given day is a certainty in the Indian team if he is fit. But there cannot be any doubt as far as fitness when he himself has come out and said that he would only take a call when he himself consider that he is fully fit.
A very important point that Gargi, very important point that Mohammed Shami, and we will play this interview at our 5 p.m. show. But when Mohammed Shami is talking about fitness, he also said that during the World Cup of 2023, he had a niggle. He said, I continued to play with pain. But it was Mohammed Shami who asked himself, will I be able to hold up? Will I be able to stand up and perform, or will I have to leave midway? And he asked himself that question in that interview to me. Repeatedly, he kept saying this, that I did not want to leave my team in a lurch and collapse midway. And when only I knew that I can make it, I played. So there is a kind of honesty associated with Mohammed Shami. So when he is now playing domestic cricket, he is ready. Why is it that it is being doubted? Now, we will play that interview in the afternoon, but where do you stand on that, Gandhi?
I mean, it's very difficult for us to sit here and, at least for me, to judge whether or not Mohammed Shami is 100% fit. We can only go by what Mohammed Shami is saying, what Rohit Sharma is saying, and what his team of physios are saying. So we don't really know what the whole truth is. But you expect professionalism and you expect honesty from someone like a Mohammed Shami. We have seen that, like you pointed out, those various quotes as well, where he, was very honest about his own fitness and whether or not he can continue bowling for India. So if there's even a tinge of doubt for Mohammed Shami that he might break down in the middle of the series or something like that, I think Mohammed Shami himself wouldn't want to take that risk. No player wants that. No player wants that to happen, because it will derail his own career. It will not harm anyone because India has backups. At one point India will find a different player to replace him, but what it will do to his career will be, that damage won't be able to be undone. So I think Mohammed Shami may, of course, we can't question his honesty over there. He's been very dedicated to the Indian team. So at this point we just want one solid confirmation from NCA, or one solid confirmation from the team, or the management. And I think we need someone like a Mohammed Shami in the series.
So there you go. 5 p.m. We will deep dive into the Mohammed Shami affair with the interview. We will play you the quotes as to what Mohammed Shami said. We will also give you all the details that we are getting from our sources in the Bengal team, from our sources in India. Rohit will speak to his sources. Shubhan and Devashish will. We will come back with a lot more on Mohammed Shami. But for the moment, let's ask a number of questions. Plenty of questions have come. Bharat, I'll start with you. Gargi, this is a question by some Subramaniam who's saying, take the question, take the fair question. Let's take that. And yeah, Rajesh Subramaniam, where is it? Boss, where is your question? Too many comments.
Send your question again, Rajesh.
Yeah, just send the question again, because We'll absolutely take that. I mean, the next 20 minutes, we will take questions. Karthik Chintamani asks, Rohit is a human being, not a robot. He knows he's out of form, but he's one innings away from getting back. You cannot drop him now. Bharat Ramraj, no one's dropping him. He's the captain of the side. He has to judge what is best for the side. Where do you stand on this?
Obviously, India are not going to drop him. Maybe even by the end of the series, he would still be the captain. I think they will take a call only after the 5-match test series. So he won't be dropped. He's the captain of the side. But it is for him to make a comeback, because in the last test, felt like somehow it felt like as an outsider, it felt like he was a little late on the ball. That's never a good sign for a batter who is 36 or whatever, when you're slightly late on the ball. But who knows? Maybe it was more about the mental side of things that he was getting. He was worrying about some other aspect, about his technique. He was not watching the ball. That could be the reason why he was a little bit late on the ball. Hopefully, in the Gaba test, he will iron out whatever flaws, even that delivery that is angled in, then kind of straightens, nips away, and rattles the off stump. Hopefully, we'll iron out that, and also will be mentally will get it right going into that Gaba test. Just wanted to add a point on Shami, if it is fine. See, I'm not very sure sports persons think that way, because whatever I've seen, sports persons always want to play more. They don't necessarily think about injuries. They always want to play. I will give an example. In 2019 Ashes, obviously Anderson was injured, hamstring injury. Many were saying he won't be fit for that first test match at Edgbaston, but he made himself fit. Obviously, no one can. He has played some 150 tests. He would know his body at that time. Even at that time, he had played 150 tests. He would know his body. He made himself fit for 5 overs, gave 1 run, 4 maiden overs, and got injured. So yeah, but I'm not very sure. A sports person thinks like I will get injured. A sports person always wants to play a lot more, because that is their mindset.
Yes and no. If a sports person knows his body, maybe he will not hold up. Then he will not, because we've seen. I mean, and I don't find any reason to doubt Mohammed Shami. If he's claiming to be fit, I'll take that, because he kept saying to me in that interview that I wouldn't rush, and secondly, I knew I was in pain. I consulted doctors that can I play this World Cup, because I do not want to leave my team in a lurch. So he kept saying that.
No,
And I don't have any reason to doubt Mohammed Shami.
sir,
Yes, he wants to
you.
play.
I'm not
Yeah,
doubting
go
him.
ahead.
I'm just saying a sports person's mindset is to just keep playing. I don't think the sports person will tell, I don't want to play. That's what I'm saying.
No one will. No one will. But at the same time, he or she will know if the body is not holding up. If there is a problem, it is about honesty
No,
that you
Boryada,
claim, because
Boryada,
cricket will catch you out.
Brother,
Yes, Rohit.
there's a great example of Jasprit Bumrah on this. Bumrah was sure. He posted a picture on the Instagram before actually returning to the series. Before his name was also there in the Sri Lanka or the New Zealand series. But within 7 days, his name was completely out of the squad. It doesn't mean that he didn't want to play. It doesn't mean that he didn't knew about his body. Sometimes it's all about when you directly hit the ground with a full intensity practice session or with the team, your body responds completely different. The NCA guys would surely know that what Bumrah is up to. He even posted a picture that all fit and ready to go. Sometime like this, we'll run that picture in the 5 p.m. show, and I'll completely give you
Shami
all
has
the
been
details.
posting videos regularly. Fit to Shami has been posting videos regularly on Instagram.
Exactly that what I'm saying. That players, Deepak Chahar is a perfect case. He always come for 1 or 2 games, and then after third game he just went away with an injury. So what happens there? Does he not know about his body? Yes, he know. Does the NCA guys doesn't know about his body? Yes, they know. But what happened after that? Bhuvneshwar Kumar's case was
No,
a perfect
but
example of
then
this.
where do you
So there
stand?
are multiple examples.
But then Rohit, what is the other side? If Shami is playing cricket, by the way, he's just scored 32 of 17 balls. If Shami is playing cricket, and if the NCA gives him a fit certificate, that should be the end of the story. That's the end of the story. As long as I am concerned, if
But
Shami is,
that's the same thing
yeah,
I'm saying, that Bumrah has been given a clear certificate from NCA, and
then
Bumrah
that's the
even
NCA.
and then after
But
7 days,
yeah,
his name was out from the India squad. That no,
but
Bumrah is
Rohit,
not still ready.
सिंपल क्वेश्चन, अगर आप खेल रहे हो, अगर आपको क्लियरेंस सर्टिफिकेट, फिटनेस सर्टिफिकेट मिल चुका है, तो इससे ज्यादा आप क्या करोगे? आप तो किसी को जाके प्रूव नहीं करोगे, आप बोलोगे मैं
क्या खेलने, बोरियता अगर खेलने का मतलब ये होता है कि आप फिट हो, तो फिर तो बहस पूरी तरीके से कंप्लीटली अलग है। जहीर खान 2011 वर्ल्ड कप में इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड का पहला टेस्ट मैच खेले थे, ब्रेक डाउन कर गए। 5 से 6 खिलाड़ी आपके, पांच से छह खिलाड़ी 5 से 6 खिलाड़ी आपके 2009 T20 वर्ल्ड कप में ग्रेड 2 ग्रेड 3 इंजरीज के साथ वर्ल्ड कप खेलने गए थे। वीरेंद्र सहवाग ने अगर कंधे की सर्जरी कराई थी।
मोहम्मद शमी क्या
प्लेइंग अ
करेगा?
गेम डजंट गिव यू अ गारंटी दैट यू आर कंप्लीटली फिट। दिस इज माय पॉइंट।
No, a lot of international cricketers have played with niggles. वो अलग बात है. But in order to make a comeback to the team, what more can Mohammed Shami do? He is playing domestic cricket.
नहीं, वो तो एग्जैक्टली वो तो सब कुछ कर ही रहे हैं। मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूं कि कई बार क्रिकेट खेलना इनफ नहीं होता ये बताने के लिए कि आप पूरी तरीके से फिट हो या नहीं, जब तक कि आप अपने आप को एक लॉन्गर टर्म में किसी एक प्रॉपर हाई इंटेंसिटी टेस्ट मैच में 4 ओवर या 3 स्पेल कराकर ना देख लो। कई बार सिर्फ
he doesn't have that, Rohit. At this point in time, unfortunately, there is no Ranji Trophy. He is playing what he has in front of him. So then get him back to the nets. Put him through the rigor of
वही मैं कह रहा हूं कि शायद वो जो डेटा है वो कन्विंस नहीं कर पा रहा है, वरना क्या वजह है। और
बट आपको अगर देखना ही है तो आपको लेके जाओ एंड फिर नेट्स में 10 ओवर या 15 ओवर डलवाओ, आपके सामने डलवाओ एंड चेक। बिकॉज
वो तो एनसीए में भी हो सकता है, वो तो एनसीए में भी हो सकता है।
करेक्ट। सो फिर आप जज कैसे करोगे? अगर एनसीए आपको क्लियरेंस सर्टिफिकेट दे देता है, देन यू हैव टू पुल अप द एनसीए सेइंग भाई आपने कैसे जज करके।
वो बंदा तो 12 से 15 ओवर रोज का डाल रहे हैं सुबह शाम मिलाकर।
वही तो, फिर क्यों नहीं? इसका मतलब कि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ है जो शायद कन्विंस नहीं कर पा रहा है किसी को। अगर आप 12-15 ओवर रोज डाल रहे हो तो फिर तो आपका सिलेक्शन तुरंत हो जाना चाहिए। आप आज नहीं, आप तो यहाँ सिडनी बोल रहा हूं, एडिलेड टेस्ट से पहले आपको आ जाना चाहिए था। क्योंकि आपने तो जो पब्लिक इंटरव्यूज दिए थे उसमें आपने ये कहा था कि मैं कहीं ना कहीं ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज में आ जाऊंगा। अब अगर आप ब्रिस्बेन के बाद यहां पर पहुंच रहे हो या ब्रिस्बेन के आसपास भी पहुंच रहे हो, तो इतनी देरी क्यों लग रही है? मेरा सिर्फ पूछने की बात वो है। अगर टीम मैनेजमेंट को कोई दिक्कत है तो टीम मैनेजमेंट की दिक्कत, अगर कुछ है टीम मैनेजमेंट को शमी से कोई दिक्कत है कि भाई जो शुभानंदा ने बताया कि रोहित शर्मा और उनके बीच वो जो शायद बातचीत हुई वो शायद सही नहीं गई, या शमी इस बात से खुश नहीं थे, तो फिर तो अगर ऐसी कोई थॉट प्रोसेस चल रही है, फिर तो शमी का नाम भी यहाँ पर डिस्कस नहीं होना चाहिए था। शमी को लेकर सीधे बोल दिया जाना चाहिए था, नहीं हमारे पास ऑलरेडी बॉलर्स है और हम इन बॉलर्स के साथ ही आगे बढ़ने वाले हैं। क्योंकि आपके पास तो ऑलरेडी यहाँ पर मुकेश है, प्रसिद्ध है,
मीडिया प्रेशर बन रहा है ना। प्रसिद्ध मुकेश के रहते हुए भी मीडिया सवाल पूछता ही है, क्योंकि शमी भी भाई, अगर हम लोग
बट रोहित मना कर सकते थे
टाइम में बोलते हैं तो शमी भी टॉप 5 ग्रेटेस्ट पेसर्स में से रहेंगे भाई। उसका
रिकॉर्ड
मैं वही कह रहा हूँ
कि अगर रोहित को इसमें होना होता तो रोहित बोल देते कि नहीं हमारे पास ऑलरेडी यहाँ पर बॉलर्स हैं, हम इनके साथ अभी परसिस्ट करना चाहते हैं, शमी अनफिट है, वो इस तरीके से बोल देते। बट उन्होंने सीधे तौर पर कहा कि पहला उनका
शमी खेल कैसे रहे अगर ये बोल देते कि शमी अनफिट है।
नहीं, लेकिन वही मैं कह रहा हूं ना, सैयद मुश्ताक अली की ट्रॉफी की फिटनेस अपडेट और टेस्ट क्रिकेट एक प्रॉपर खेलने की अपडेट, ये कंप्लीटली 2 डिफरेंट चीजें हैं। मैं सिर्फ ये बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ।
रोहित शर्मा ने अपने टेस्ट करियर में जब फिर से कमबैक किया था, तब उन्होंने कितने रणजी मैचेस खेले थे वो कमबैक के लिए? वो ओडीआई और टी20 के बलबूते पे ही उन्होंने कंटिन्यूअस सेंचुरीज मारी है ओडीआई में, फिर जाके उनको टेस्ट में एज एन ओपनर फिर से मौका दिया।
हो सकता है कि नितिन पटेल ने उनको साइन करके दे दिया वो फिटनेस सर्टिफिकेट, शमी को ना दे रहे हो।
At this point, what we think is logical is if Mohammed Shami gets a fitness certificate from the NCA, that should be enough for the team management to call him to Australia. If you get that fitness certificate from the NCA and you are playing domestic cricket, which Mohammed Shami is, I have zero doubt that Mohammed Shami should be on that flight to Australia. Question is, will the NCA come out and say, why is the delay? Why is it that they haven't issued that fitness certificate yet? And if that is the case, when will they issue that fitness certificate to Mohammed Shami? What are they waiting for? That is the question that we will ask on Mohammed Shami. But Anshu Mishra says, weather update, yaar, I am not a weatherman. I am not a weatherman. आप और मैं दोनों ही गूगल ही चेक करेंगे, और देवाशीष को और बाकी लोगों को भी मैं नहीं बोल सकता क्योंकि ये लोग भी अभी एडिलेड में हैं। परसों जब
मैं
ब्रिस्बेन
भी नहीं हूँ, मैं भी वेदर
एडिलेड
स्पेशलिस्ट
में
नहीं हूँ।
ब्राइट एंड सनी है, एडिलेड में ब्राइट एंड
एडिलेड तो
सनी है।
ठीक है, जब ब्रिस्बेन जाएंगे तो आपको पता लग जाएगा ब्रिस्बेन में क्या है. लेट्स टेक क्वेश्चंस. Boria sir, many are questioning Rishabh for not trusting his defense. Annoying for him that everything is there, but score even 100, he will go for runs. If possible, he's to be promoted. I didn't get that. But Gargi, take that. People are questioning Rishabh Pant. Is there any reason to question him?
Where is that question? I'm trying to find it. No, what was the comment?
Basically, people questioning Rishabh Pant. So just take that.
But why? I mean, what is the
You
reason?
take it. There is no
Yeah.
heated conversation between Rohit and Shubhayan. In
This is how
our
they talk.
platform, we love to disagree.
अरे
And
वो
that
तो
is
हम
the
लोग
reason.
हम लोग हर 2 बात पे डिसएग्री करते हैं, आपको
अरे
टेंशन
भाई,
लेने की
मैं
जरूरत नहीं
सबसे ज्यादा मेरे बीवी से डिसएग्री करूंगा.
बिस,
Because I
बिस्तर
engage
कौन,
with her the most.
बेड कौन सा कौन यूज करेगा, इस बात पे भी डिसएग्रीमेंट है भाई।
तो भाई वही है।
करना ही चाहिए. एंड डिसएग्रीमेंट नहीं होगा तो एंगेजमेंट नहीं होता.
मैं इन सब से दूर हूँ। मैं अपना बेड में पहले सिलेक्ट कर लेता
मामा और
हूँ.
रोहित का डिसएग्रीमेंट तो
मैं
सबसे ज्यादा है।
ये देखो, दोनों ने ईस्ट बंगाल कलर्स भी पहना हुआ है. I mean, there is also love. There is tremendous love between the two, ऊपर नीचे. But the fact is, there will be disagreement. They are all qualified professionals. 5, 6 of us, we are all doing our job. If there is no disagreement, this is a yes show. There is no point. And people, nobody here is to just give a nod. Disagreement is good. We want the news to come out. But Gargi, take that question.
Rishabh Pant, I don't see no reason why he should be doubted, why his place in the team should be doubted. If this is concerned to an injury or something, the comment that was made, I don't know. But I don't see no reason why Rishabh Pant should not be in the team. Why do you want that? He's been giving us those cameos. He's been good behind the wicket as well. Yes, one or two mistakes happen. That is bound to happen with every single player. There we go. Someone with Devashish. All right. Now what?
Welcome.
Okay.
Fantastic. See, देवाशीष के साथ पंगा मत लो. कोई नहीं ले सकता, Priyanshu says. But there's another one. I mean, Gargi says Rishabh Pant, I agree with her. Asim Hans, Rohit doesn't deserve to be in the team, so the question of where he should bat doesn't arise. Hello, bhai. Bharat Ramraj, where do you stand on that?
Please come again, because I was seeing
Devashish, you were so enamored by the guys with Devashish that you did not even hear the question. Bharat, come on, yeah. I know Devashish's charisma. Rohit doesn't deserve to be in the team, so the question of where he should bat doesn't arise. It's that same rant, the anti-Rohit Sharma rant that is going on. The fact of the matter is he is playing Brisbane. So there is no point asking this question. Rather, from the perspective of the team, the question that we are asking is where he should bat. Bharat.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about that question. As far as Rohit Sharma is concerned, I think, you have KL Rahul he batted in at the opening slot in the first test. Then you made him bat in the second test. Suddenly again change it to KL Rahul batting at 6, batting at 5. I'm not very sure you should keep making changes. Okay, you have made one change where KL Rahul is going to bat at the top of the order and Rohit Sharma is going to come down the order. The captain himself has thought that way. Now again to make another change in the third test, that could leave the side in a bit of disarray. So it's better that continue with this particular batting order, at least have some stability in that batting lineup. You don't want to make too many changes here or there. Yeah, if Rohit Sharma had taken the opening slot in the second test, fine. Then let him, if he wants to, let him continue in the third test as well as an opener. But again, to make that particular change, I'm not very sure that's the way to go.
Bharat reckons he can continue at number 6 now that he's allowed KL to bat as opener at the top of the order. Interesting. Somebody is asking if Bharat and Rohit can disagree with me. On my show, this is not my show. This is a Rev Sports show. And if they can disagree with me, 100%. You know, that's how we work. Multiple times we disagree, we engage, and that's how we evolve as a better team. This is not anybody's show. If Gargi is hosting it, or I am hosting it, or Shubhayan is hosting it, doesn't mean it is our show. It is a Rev Sports show, and it will always be a Rev Sports show. Bhavik Haswani, Shubhayan, Champions Trophy update, Star Sports promo doesn't have Pakistan mentioned as host. What's going on there?
अरे नहीं नहीं, they are host. They must have forgot to add the tagline. They are the host. Don't to not to ruffle the feather without any reason. But yeah, it's out. It's out. We will see the. We will have the schedule very soon. Also, hybrid model, fusion model, partnership model. Whatever you name it, you can name it. But there will be one semi final in Dubai. India matches in Dubai. And yes, PCB has agreed to the hybrid model, and nothing more beyond this. Enjoy the Champions Trophy promo. It's a good one. Finally, we have something.
Rohit, first match India Pakistan, Dubai.
Obviously, Boris, obviously, first March, Dubai, India versus Pakistan. Another victory for India. Another, disappointing day for the boys in green for Pakistan. And yes, going to win the final also. Let's see.
He sounded the bugle that India will beat Pakistan. Okay, plenty more. Rev Sports is
That's
the
a
best
given.
platform because come on, yeah, too many questions. It just keeps going from him. The best platform, 5-6 people have individual viewpoints. All other platforms, hero worship bullshit. All that hero worship is nonsense, and not just hero worship. There is a lot of sexism also. I don't want to get into that. Priyanshu, no point. Naman Kanpal. Ladies, gents, with regard to our bowling and Gaba pitch, if we play both Bumrah and Shami, highly unlikely who's going to be supportive. Shami is not playing Brisbane, so let's not even think about that. Someone says, Abe, Mohammed Shami is no less than Jasprit Bumrah. Shubhayan said that, Rohit said that, everybody says that. Nobody is disrespecting anyone. A few more questions before we close this one. By the way, 5 p.m. we will play that Mohammed Shami interview and go into detail. But I will now take closing comments from all my people and ask specifically where they want to see Rohit Sharma. Ariman Joshi, Boria sir, Rohit's captaincy has been reactive, not proactive. He looked clueless. Devashish, you want to take that? If you finished eating, what are you eating, by the way? Don't have mango lassi anymore.
I have been offered some chips. There are quite a few fans who know me. I don't know why I don't have a YouTube channel. How do they know me? Local people,
You are on each and everyone's YouTube channel because
Huh?
you are on each and everyone's YouTube channel.
यार वो उसको सुनना है कि वो हीरो है, बता दो, वो इसीलिए
नहीं भाई, मैं एकदम सीधा साधा आदमी हूँ.
हाँ,
but what was the question, Muriyada?
The question was, Rohit's captaincy has been reactive, not proactive. He looked clueless.
Yeah, it all because of his batting. I think it has reflected on his captaincy. In the same Rohit Sharma, had he got runs behind, you could have seen a different captaincy from Rohit Sharma. Yes, by winning the toss and deciding to bat first, I would say I would still support Rohit's idea. It's that your batters did not contribute. Means clearly Indians were at least 70 to 80 runs short. Had they scored those 70, 80 runs more, then things, means anything close to 300, that would have been a different game. And then to miss that early catch of Max Sweeney. Had the captain caught that catch, yes, there was a slight deflection because of Rishabh Pant, but just believe in that phase of the game, had Max Sweeney got caught, then things would have been different. But let us leave it past. We need to move on. Means obviously the big test match coming up. I think Rohit Sharma, if he scores run, you will automatically see a more aggressive Rohit Sharma, the captain.
Okay, Bharat, I'll start with you. Closing comments, but with Shubhan and Rohit, I'll ask them about Ravindra Jadeja. There are plenty of super chats, Gargi, which we've missed. So just take one by one. Pant is committing early on the leg side, early to say if the buy is missing out on offside catches. Gilchrist was saying on Fox, drop 2 catches in Adelaide, 1 per. Bharat, take that.
If Adam Gilchrist says, who am I to correct him? So obviously it must be right. But it also feels like Rishabh Pant is struggling a little bit with the ball that takes the edge and then it swings a little more after taking the edge. It sometimes occasionally happens, especially the ping ball. I feel Rishabh Pant could be struggling a little bit with that. Gilchrist says obviously must be committing a little too early on the leg side. Then it must be the case.
Next one, Rohit can take that. Gargi, other super chats. Boryada, Shami, 20. No, he got out for 32 of 17. That's taken. Rajesh Subramaniam, this was one. Rohit, take this. Rohit has 11 average in the last 11 test innings, played 9 innings as an opener. He's looking clueless in the old ball. You still want him to play the new ball. Why KL always scapegoat? This is not about scapegoat. My point is whatever is best for the team should happen. Rohit Juglan, take that.
Obviously, currently, if you see his average, yes, it's below par. It's not very good, but the main thing is that whether he want how he want to play Test cricket from here onwards. Is it the same style which we are watching from last 5 Test matches or 6 Test matches? What he had done, what he did against Bangladesh, and then after in New Zealand, or he want to trust his defense a little bit. If he wants to trust his defense a little bit more, the way he did in 2021 and 2022, I'm not giving you examples of 10 years ago or what he did 8 years ago. It was a 3-4 years ago incidents that how he played against England, how he was completely know where his off stump is, how he know how to defend, how he know that what to play and what to leave. So here also it's the same. It's a little lesser, I'll say, because the ball doesn't move here like England or some late movements. You won't see anything like that here. So he has to just to respect for that 1 hour, and after that there is no country in the world to bat better than Australia. If you just respect that one or just half an hour, 10 overs, 12 overs, 15 overs, there's no country better than Australia to bat on, where it comes on really well. You can play on the rise, you can play what he has, those horizontal shots also with him, straight bat shots. He has each and everything. It's just about trusting his defensive skills a little bit, working hard in the net practice, and after that know that what to play and what to leave, and after that 10-15 overs he can go whatever he wants to play, he can play. I think that would be the mantra for Rohit Sharma going forward.
Super chats, did we miss any? I think there was one. Proshanjit Mitra, any idea on Shami's average speed in Ranji Smat? Shubhan, do you want to take that? Mute. Can't hear you.
I don't think the broadcasters are clocking the speed. I have not been really following Syed Mushtaq right now, apart from here or there performances. So pretty tough to comment. By the way, he has just taken a wicket on his third delivery.
Yeah, so and he doesn't look off either. He doesn't look off either. So it's not as if he's looking off. Proshanjit Mitro, happy to host you guys in Dubai for Champions Trophy. Proshanjit, we'd love to host you. Dubai is one of our bases. Our founders are in Dubai. We'd love to host you, and we must work together. So absolutely, any serious cricket fan is always welcome to come and work with us. Yes, and in Dubai, I can say from now, we will have a strong presence. Multiple people will travel. We will give out the details later, but we can tell you from now, it's not going to be one person. Multiple people will travel to Dubai. Any further question that we've missed, Kari, or we can close the show? Done. Okay, so 5 p.m. Mohammed Shami, he's bowling now. He's picked up a wicket. We will play the interviews. We'll play the comments. All of us will deep dive and come back with what we get, the latest on Mohammed Shami. Will he be traveling to Australia? Is there a possibility of him reaching Brisbane? Will he be there in Melbourne? These are the questions that we will answer. And also, by then, we will get to know more about the Indian nets. Will the Indians train tomorrow? Devashish has already told us 10 a.m. tomorrow morning Adelaide time. But is there any other news point? Will Ravindra Jadeja get a look in? I will ask Rohit and Shubhan in the 5 p.m. show. For the moment, thank you very much, folks, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for asking your questions. And we will be back in 4 hours from now. Thanks a lot for watching.